Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the newest YouTube video, and we are starting our day with 32 ounces of cold water and 300 milligrams of stiff caffeine. There's no better way to start a Saturday, and there's no better way to announce the fittest dad on earth is officially in marathon prep. The amount of joy that brings me, because we have been waiting for 6 months through trials and tribulations, through our back injury, our stem cell injections, our rehabilitation, and now the rubber meets the road and we're finally back in prep. And if you've competed in anything, college, high school athletics, or any type of running competition, you know the best time, the times that you reflect on, the times that you love, are in the process, in the trenches of marathon prep. There's no better feeling than clicking that sign up button and knowing that the hay is not in the barn yet, that we need to get it done. And so today we are going to show you the process of putting the hay in the barn. What does it look like to be in marathon prep as a father, and how to manage your running and your training schedule. Strength training and running are two separate modalities that can be beautifully intertwined if you have a perfect system. This is something you have to work on, you have to learn it over time, and today we're going to give you the inside look on how we do marathon prep as a father and how we balance our strength and our running. So tune in, we will see you guys the rest of the day. Let's go.
Good morning, good morning. Whoa, whoa. What is it? You wanna go to the gym? You wanna go run around? Oh, Cody's ready to go to the gym. Cody's ready to go to the gym? Yeah. You wanna go for a ride and go to the gym? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Are you riding your bike? Come here. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Good job, Reggie. What is that? There. Are you loving on your Coda girl? Oh, is she getting you? Sugar. She's giving you sugar? Cottage cheese. This is your favorite thing in the world. Right? Just eat it. Is this our pre-workout meal? Yeah? He gets his patience from me, unfortunately. Good job. Good job, Bubba. What's this? What is that? What is that weird thing? What is it? Wow. What is it? Wow. Is he waving at you? Can you wave, Reggie? Can you wave? Hi. Ooh, yummy. Reggie, what are we watching, Reggie?
I cannot explain how excited my little boy gets to watch Nick Bear every week. Are we gonna go for a run soon and you're now watching Nick Bear? Is that Nick Bear? He said, holy shit! That's gonna be your first word, buddy. You think someone wants to go for a run? You think somebody wants to go for a run? Well, Ridgie and I were just getting ready to go on a run after he would not nap. And I go upstairs to go get Coda to get ready for the run, and I can't find my dog. I can't find my dog, and in the whole slew of a mess of me trying to get him to sleep inside with the 10 bags, I left my dog outside. Luckily, somebody found her and she's fine, she's safe. So Ridge and I are gonna go on a 5-mile run and go get Coda and then come back. So if you can hear it in my voice a little bit, I'm a little bit freaked out and sad and pissed off and angry with myself. I'm fucking pissed. Yeah, so we're gonna go get my dog. And this is the real stuff that everybody wants to see on YouTube. Everybody's just a freaking human dealing with their own shit. I just almost lost and killed my dog. So let's go get Coda. We're gonna go for a ride. Dad's gonna run and try not to cry because he almost killed his dog. And Reggie's gonna fall asleep because you won't take a bottle. And this has been a very rough day. I hope the camera caught that. You threw the ball and hit yourself right in the noggin. Come on, Reggie. Let's go get Coda. Come here. Composed myself a little bit. Update, we found Coda. A neighbor around the street had found her. When I went with Ridge and 5 bags inside, I thought she came inside with me when I opened the door, and she didn't. So we're back to the regular scheduled program now. I think this lends a picture into the life of a dad. This lends a picture into the life of really anybody and the ups and downs. And I'm telling you right now, this is the realest shit you're gonna get. I was on the verge of tears, freaking out. That dog is my best friend. And on top of that, I have a 1-year-old that I have to take care of that's screaming when I'm trying to find Coda. And I try to take that kid outside and it's too cold, so I need to get a coat, but then I can't go outside and I can't run and I can't scream because he gets scared. So all these variables lead to where we're at now. But we are on marathon prep, and this morning we went through all of our mobility, our arm work, and our ab work, and now we are at the rec center here in Dickinson because it is 45-mile-an-hour winds, and so we're gonna get 6 miles in here at the indoor track with the stroller. It's the only way that Ridge will sleep, so what better way than getting your miles in while your kid sleeps? So we got 6 miles. A very, very nice and easy pace, under 153 beats per minute. And this is one of our long runs in the spot that we're in our marathon prep right now. So this is my first full marathon. We've ran plenty of halves, but now we're going to get into our longer runs in the next couple of weeks, where we're at the 14, the 15, the 16, getting ready for June. So we'll see you in the rec center. 6 miles it is. Ridge will be sleeping, and I just need to decompress. Let's go. Are you ready to go for a run, Ridge? Look, are you ready to go for a run? Let's go. Ridgie. Are you talking to the camera? Say we're getting our post-run protein. Our post-run protein. PRP, our post-run protein. Ridgie got eggs and his favorite cottage cheese, and Dad got ribeye with his mashed potatoes. Everything is good in the world post our 6-mile run. This little dude has been fighting sleep all day. He has not slept once, and it's been horrendous. So I decided to go for a 6-mile run. Thought that was gonna put him to sleep. Not a chance. Not a chance. So we're gonna eat, see if this puts him to bed. Never know. Ribeye and potatoes. North Dakota steroids. Marathon prep, baby. Would you just look at that? I got lucky. She's a beaut. Golly. What is your guys' favorite cut of steak? Hands down, it's not the best. For me, it's absolutely my favorite, ribeye. And the reason is I love the fat. Comment below your guys' favorite cut of steak, hands down. All right, so it is Sunday evening and the wife just got home, so we are gonna go for a 2-mile shakeout run. This is not part of our marathon prep right now. It's just too nice not to enjoy the weather and get out, and I just need to have a run today. So we're gonna do something nice and easy, super slow, and just get a 2-mile shakeout run because we already did our mobility this morning. And then when we get home, we are going to talk everything marathon prep, where we're at, what it looks like, and how you can better train for your next 5K, 10K, half, or full marathon so that you can be the best version of yourself when it comes to your running and your strength training. So we'll see you out there, 2 miles, and then we are coming home to hang out with the family. Let's go. Just over 2 miles in, about a quarter mile from the house. So we'll be about 2.5 by the time we're done with this shakeout run. But feels good on the legs. Get ready for the big week. While Jake Paul gets the shit kicked out of him, I'll be running in 90-degree weather in Puerto Rico. So, Joy Kerr is about to get here. That is my best friend's and my business partner's wife. She is a head of the lab here in the hospital. So we are getting our blood drawn today, and then we are also dropping an IV, seeing where we're at as we get ready to go to Puerto Rico. And with this being week 4 of 16 of our marathon prep, we want to see a before and after marathon prep where we're at. We're at liver panels, lipids, sex hormones, everything you could think of for very, very cheap. This is from Dr. Brian Bell. And so Joy will come over here, do the deed, because I absolutely hate getting blood drawn, and we'll send this off before we head to Puerto Rico tomorrow, and we should have our results by Wednesday. But this has been something that has been a part of my marathon prep for a long time. It is super important to know where you're at right now and where you're gonna be, because if you just get blood work every 10 years, you're not gonna know when something goes rogue. So this is something that we try to do as often as we can. By the way, if you don't know, now you know. Needles are my biggest fear in this life. I will swim with a great white shark. I will gouge the eyes out of a grizzly bear, but a needle is not my thing. So we got our blood panel. This is everything from lipids to liver function to everything you could think of, sex hormones to see exactly where we're at. This goes in here. We have the kit, we have all the vials, and we're good to go. Then we got our IV bags that we're going to put in here, your butterflies, your tourniquets. And then for this test, we do have to centrifuge some of the blood work. So we'll let it clot, centrifuge it, put it with the ice pack, and send it off. Hello, hello. He said I have to let the red ones clot and then centrifuge them, which I have that here.
Oh, you do? Oh,
yep.
Okay.
And then the purple one, just shake and go.
Yep.
He said you would know.
Yep.
Wherever you want.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
It was easy last time. Perfect. Easy money.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So for this blood draw, we did our ferritin, vitamin D, lipid panels, CRP, B12 folate, thyroid panel, insulin, CBC, homocysteine, the sex hormones, and CMP. This is going to check everything that we need, sex hormones, if we have adequate levels of homocysteine, which means that we're methylating, and all we had was 3
little vials. We got this one needs to clot and then be centrifuged. This one's ready to rock and roll. We're gonna drop it off at the good old trusty UPS and we're good to go.
Let's talk marathon prep as a dad. If you followed this Fittest Dad on Earth journey, you know that this is going to be our first full-fledged marathon with plenty of shorter distance rates on the docket. We also have a Spartan Ultra on the calendar, which is going to be my cup of tea. That's what I was born and raised to do. And so as a dad and as somebody trying to train for a marathon or just somebody that is super busy, the number one key and principle is time management. When it comes down to it, if we're training, we're not with our family. If we're working, we're not with our family. So we have to utilize the times that our family are not awake, not home, not doing things that we don't want to miss to get our shit done. For me, early training, whether that's our running or our strength training, get it done out of the way, and then we do it during the day when the wife is at work, when the kid's not home. That's when we get our stuff done. It's gonna come down to how bad do you want it and how bad do you want to be a great family man. Those two things can happen at the same exact time. You just have to be very, very diligent with your time that is allotted in your day. We all have 24 hours, but we all have different priorities, and that's what it boils down to. The second most important thing about marathon prep as a busy individual or a father is suffering through the process. The marathon prep, there is zero shortcuts. Every single day matters. We can look at our 12-week program, break it down by the day, the session, the mileage, the workout, and we have to continually stack these bricks. And if we don't stack bricks, our foundation is fragile. We have to go from week 1 through week 12 and absolutely be 100% honest with ourselves, 100% consistent, and tune out anything that is not going to get you to your end goal. That is the thing that I love about marathon prep. Nothing else matters. Absolutely nothing else matters. And just this morning I had 5 miles, the most mileage I've done since I've had my back injury and my stem cell injection. I wanted to quit 3 separate times. 3 separate times. Oh, my wife and my son just got here. Maybe I should just stop now, finish it later. I'm tired, my legs hurt, everything's not feeling good. If you can push through those times and stack these small wins on top of each other, by the very end, we're going to be ready to rock and roll at your first marathon or your 100th marathon. It's all about being consistent, honest with yourself, and suffering through the process of marathon prep. So what does my hybrid training model look like going into marathon prep as we are on week 4? We're gonna give you the play-by-play, the day-by-day, so you have an exact roadmap. Take it, implement it, run the race, kick some ass. So we break down our running into 3 segments. We have 2 easy runs per week. We then have our tempo speed work, and then our long weekend runs. So we're gonna have 4 running days per week. For your easy runs, you're going to break this down with a heart rate measure. You're gonna take your age minus 180, and that's going to give you your MAF, or your max aerobic function. This is the Maffetone method that is gonna give you your top max aerobic heart rate, and you need to stay at or below that as close as possible. Anything faster gets us into speed and tempo work. Anything slower isn't going to be enough of a stimulus to give us the aerobic base that we're looking for. So those are the bulk. Those are going to be about 75 to 80% of all your miles for your whole marathon prep. Tie the shoes, hit the road, and just get the miles done. Number 2 is our tempo and our speed work. For me, this is the hardest and most difficult, and here's why. I grew up actually sprinting. I grew up as a college football player, going as hard as you can and getting a sandwich and some oxygen afterwards. Not this kind of intermediate, going a little bit quicker than your pace, but not too quick to burn out because we're going a couple miles. This is a very, very gray area for me personally, but obviously it's something I need to work at. This tempo and speed work is where you're really going to implement all the speed that you need to increase your pace and hold it for a much longer period of time. But this is where people start out, and I did the same exact thing when I first started, is they take their easy runs way too fast, and by the time Wednesday comes around for their speed work, they're absolutely fried. Easy runs should not fry the body. You should still feel fresh, ready to strength train, ready to be a dad, change a diaper, do anything you need to do until we get to that tempo speed work. That's when it can really start breaking down the body. So after our tempo and speed work, we then go straight to our long weekend runs. This is my favorite, absolute favorite portion of marathon prep because stress level is a little bit lower. We don't have emails to answer right away. We're not going and just burning the candle at both ends. These long weekend runs, you get your coffee, you wake up, have a little bit of sleep, you get the road, you get the shoes, and you just go. This is the best time to just log good long miles. So for this week in week 4, we are currently at 24 miles a week. Having said that, every single week we go through marathon prep. As we get to week 12 and our actual marathon, we increase about 10% per week. You never want to increase more than that. You will start breaking down if you're not a very experienced runner. This is something that I truly wish somebody would have told me when I first started, because I was doing my easy runs too fast, no tempo speed work, and then being obliterated for these long runs on the weekend. These are exactly how we break down our hybrid training model going into our marathon prep. And now we're going to show you how to mix in effectively your strength and conditioning to be the jackedest guy at the marathon. And lastly, guys, each and every week we say this because we truly mean it from the bottoms of our heart. The select few people that continue to come in week in, week out, viewing the videos, supporting the page, and just learning and growing and implementing, we thank you from the bottoms of our heart. We love you, we love your support, and we could not do it without you guys. We have big aspirations and a lot of growth and a lot of learning as we go through this journey to be the fittest dad on earth, and I can't wait to have you guys along the path. So if you have not liked and subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps us a ton. Tell your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your dog, your aunt, your uncle, because we are going to take this process and go till the end of time. Thank you guys for coming. We will see you guys next week for this most special vlog yet. We're heading to Puerto Rico. My athlete, Ryan the Rhino Borland, is going to knock the shit out of Jake Paul in Puerto Rico. My wife and I are flying out. I will be in the corner for the fight. So if you want, check out the pay-per-view below. We will post it there. You can see your boy in the corner as he knocks the shit out of Jake Paul. We will see you guys next week in Puerto Rico.